Welcome everyone to our channel. Now I'm going to talk about NASA robotic lander confirms quakes on Mars. Shake it baby! NASA robotic lander confirms quakes on Mars. NASA robotic InSight lander has for the first time established that Mars is seismically active. But do not call the shaking, rattling and rolling taking place on the rest planet earthquakes. The proper term, finally, is my quakes. Scientists said on Monday in the InSight lander, which touched down on the planet's surface in November 2018 to begin the first mission to study in-depth interior of Mars, has since detected around 450 Mars quakes, most of modern strength. The Martian seismic activity recorded by the lander's seismometer around the motion detection sensor was found to be greater than that of the Moon, but less than that of the Earth. The Martian seismic activity generally arises from the planet's long-term cooling from its molten beginning in the formation of the solar system roughly 4.5 billion years ago. As the planet cools, it contracts, and then the brittle outer layer have to fracture in order to show the maintain themselves on the surface. That's kind of the long-term source trees. Said planetary geophysicist and mission principal investigator Bruce Benedict of NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in California. The existence of seismic activity on Mars had long been suspected, but until now had not been definitively detected. The location of some of the largest earthquakes were the recent cold Cerberus fossil that bears evidence of volcanic flows, falling and fluvial flow gathered on the surface within the past 10 million years, considered recent in geological terms. Thus, this area still has activity at depth, perhaps including hot magma. This indeed shows that Mars has regional variability in activity, with some areas still quite active. JPL planetary geophysicist and InSight deputy principal investigator Sir James Mercer said, the researchers derived the magnitude scale tailored to Mars was similar to the ones used for earthquakes. The stronger of the quakes were little less than magnitude 4, meaning they would be felt on the surface perhaps dozens of miles km from the epicenter but probably would not do much damage. The scientists described two dozen mass quakes in the magnitude 3 to 4 range. In fact, in published in the journal Nature Geoscience and Nature Communications. The geological dynamic of Mars differs from Earth. Our planet's outer shell is divided into immense plate that move inexorably over rocky inner layer above Earth's core. Mars had no such plate tectonic. InSight, short for Interior Exploration using Seismic Investigation, Geology and Earth Transport Institute on a flat region called Elysium Planitia, just north of the Martian equator. InSight instrument also found that Mars, which unlike Earth has no global magnetic field, has a local magnetic field at the landing site 10 times stronger than expected. InSight additionally is discovering new details about the complex Martian atmosphere. Two, hotly saber celestial body oracle sets light on planet formation. A vaguely hourglass-shaped icy object called oracle resident in the far reaches of the solar system, the most distant body ever explored by a spacecraft. It's giving scientists intriguing clue about the information of the planets, including Earth. Scientists don't there for the fullest data recent data on the composition and origin of Oracles based on data from NASA New Horizons spacecraft, which we spotted last year. Oracles, located 4.1 million miles about 6.6 million kilometers, from a single region beyond the planet Neptune called the Kuiper Belt. Mars is a uniformly red surface that is smooth and undulating with few craters. It is coated with frozen methanol, a type of alcohol, and unidentified complex organic molecules. About 22 miles long and 12 miles wide. It is classified as the planet's decimal, objects that were among the solar system's original building blocks. These small bodies collected at an early stage of solar system formation some 4.5 billion years ago, and are great intermediate size step on the way to building planets. Oracle is comprised of two loaves, looking somewhat like dense wheels of cheese forced together by a brace. It consists of two bodies that appear to have formed in orbit around each other from the local dust cloud, which collapsed under its own gravity within the solar nebula. The huge discovered and grasp the solar system from afar. The two bodies then spiraled in together and meshed very gently, said astronomer John Spencer of the Solar Research Institute in Colorado, one of the researchers in the study published in the journal Science. This suggests that planetism from a delocalized conditions in which collision space was slow rather than from a gradual assembly of wildly but objects growing by randomly colliding with each other at higher speed. So we now have clear picture of how planets, including the Earth, were built, Spencer said. Planetesimal previously visited by space proper were all badly battered by impactor or cooker by approaching too close to the sun. So it is thrilling to finally be able to see one still pretty much as it was after its formation. The planetary scientist that study co-author will run the Uplower Observatory in Arizona. A New Horizon mission co-investigator are of course in one of the thousands of small icy bodies inhabiting the Kuiper Belt, the solar system rather than beyond the inner territory of planets, and the outer gas than planets. Its name is a Native American term for sky. Three. Robots, clocks and computers. How ancient Greece got there first. A humanoid figurehead that's the main hold a truncated right hand then. As hidden Greek click and whirl. Incident bore right into a crab bystander has placed into a palm of his left. Robot is a recreation of the automatic servant of Philon. Designed more than 2,200 years ago by Greek engineers operating tools, a complex mechanism of springs, weights and debris that also allowed it to dilute the alcohol with water. It is the focal point of an exhibition of more than 100 inventions that highlight its vast extent of French and Greek technological legacy and also feature an analog computer, an alarm clock and automatic flight door. By just opening up the hood of a modern car, there will see bolts and nuts, screws, automatic pilots. All of these were just some of the inventions, like the ancient Greeks that were the building blocks of complex technology, says exhibition director Panagotis Konasas. The exhibits are explained with audio, visual material and detailed diagram, and many are interactive. The automatic doors of Herons of Alexandria were considered the miracle of the gods. It told in the temple, opened when a fry ban on the altar, were aware of those spectating. Fewer than the precursor of the computer. The 2000 years old Antikythera mechanism forecasts astronomical and calendar events using years and years. The philosopher Plato's alarm clock used by hydraulic system of keramism, filled with the order to ring the tripping sound at the desired time. The exhibition is on permanent display at the Kostanas Museum of Ancient Greek Technology in Central Athens. I hope you like this and just like and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching and see you later in the next video.